The Amazon is probably the most dangerous river on the planet, home to many river monsters. And if you're familiar with the show River Monsters and the man himself, Jeremy Wade, then you might have seen some of these before. However, there may be a few on here you might not have heard of. So without further ado, let's dive into the top 15 Amazon river monsters. If you're new here, I'm All Things Marine. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you love the ocean as much as I do, and make sure you smash that notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any of the weird ocean creatures that I talk about. Number 15, the black caiman. These reptiles are a type of large crocodilian, which makes them related to the American alligator or the Nile crocodile. They are known to be the largest predator found in the Amazon River, and they can reach massive sizes at up to almost 15 feet long and over half a ton in weight. They are very dark in coloration, hence the name, and they can virtually consume anything they want to, including capybaras, deer, piranhas, and perhaps the unfortunate human being every now and then. The jaguar and the anaconda are the only known predators to these animals. They do attack humans, and in the last 20 years, 80 people have been attacked by these creatures, some of which survived. Other people were not so lucky though. Number 14, the golden dorado. This South American fish is truly a gorgeous golden colored fish that is also at times called the river tiger. They are known for being very powerful and for putting up a very strong fight when fishing for them. They share a body style which is similar to salmon, and like salmon, they are migratory, but the similarities stop there, as these fish do not swim out to the ocean. They are freshwater only, and they do not die after they are spawning. They can grow to sizes of over 50 pounds, and there have been reported attacks of these fish on humans, although not proven entirely. It would not come as a surprise to me, however, if these fish were responsible, because they have very sharp teeth inside their large, powerful jaws. Number 13, the Amazonian manatee. Wait a minute, the Amazon has manatees? Yes it does. If I'm being honest, I didn't previously know that the Amazon River had manatees, but now I do, and it's very interesting. Much like their relative, the West Indian manatee, these animals are gray in coloration and have teeth similar to that of an elephant. They are gentle giants, although these are the smallest species out of the 3 species of manatees. Unlike the West Indian manatee, however, this manatee is only found in fresh water, not in saltwater or estuaries. The Amazonian manatee eats up to 33 pounds of plant matter in a day, which brings me to my next point. These animals are herbivorous, therefore they are not a danger to humans at all. But actually it's quite the opposite, as these animals are classified as endangered. And much like West Indian manatees, like the ones I have here in Florida, humans pose way more of a threat to them than they would ever prove to us. Number 12, the candiru. The candiru is a small fish that looks harmless at first sight, but alas, this fish is the stuff of absolute nightmares. They are a type of catfish, but they are parasitic and only grow to a size of about an inch long. Sounds like nothing to worry about, right? Wrong. These fish drink blood within the gill cavities of larger fish, but they have also been reported to swim into the urethras of human beings when they are bathing in the river. Once inside, they flex their spines and can cause intense damage and excruciating pain to their victims, and in extreme cases, potentially even death. Sounds like a very painful way to go. Number 11, the wolffish. The giant wolffish, also known as the anumara, is a very fearsome predatory fish, which is a river monster to be reckoned with. It is an ambush predator, and typically its diet consists of crustaceans like crabs or shrimps, but there have been reports of it leaping for monkeys, even consuming dogs, and going after humans. They can grow to 4 feet long and up to almost 100 pounds, making them a very sizable freshwater monster. This fish is thought to be more aggressive than piranhas, and they have very sharp, pointy teeth. One time, a man was reported to have been crossing a river, and he was attacked by one of these fish, where his leg was severed badly by a bite. Number 10. The green anaconda. With a maximum weight of around 550 pounds and a length of up to 30 feet and possibly more, this snake is easily a nightmare for anybody who's afraid of snakes. They are more equipped for life in the water as opposed to terrestrial life because of their massive size. The water can support their weight much more efficiently. They consume anything from fish to birds to capybaras and even jaguars and caimans on occasion. They are a type of boa constrictor, which means that rather than venom, they quite literally rely on squeezing the life out of its prey by wrapping around the animal and squeezing it until it is either suffocated or crushed. Because they can consume such large prey, they can go many weeks without a meal as a result. They have been reported to swallow children and smaller humans, but they would have trouble with a larger human due to the broad shoulders. Number 9. The ARAPAIMA. Arguably the most well-known river monster aside from the piranha, the ARAPAIMA is one fish that doesn't even look like a fish but looks more like a dinosaur. This fish does not have gills, and instead it has a lung, which makes it an air breather. It can stick its head out of the water to breathe air, and this is oftentimes how these fish are spotted. These fish have been responsible for attacks on humans, but they don't actively hunt us. Many times an attack results in the human being hit with the tremendous force behind the fish when it jumps out of the water near them. These fish can reach sizes of 10 feet long and a couple 100 pounds, which also makes them the largest freshwater fish in South America. If you'd like to learn more about the ARAPAIMA, make sure you check out my video on them. Number 8. The red-bellied piranha. The most iconic river monster in the world, perhaps, is the piranha, and the red-bellied piranha is the most well-known species. They live in groups of 20 plus fish, and they have very powerful jaws for their very small size of only around a foot long. They tend to eat invertebrates, insects, and small fish, but they will attack larger prey in groups if food is scarce. Smaller piranhas are active in the daytime, and the larger ones come out to hunt at night. It is important to note, however, that piranhas are very unlikely to hunt humans. And if they were to attack a human, it would most likely be a dead one or an injured one in an area where the food is scarce. These fish can decimate a prey animal in a matter of seconds, however, when they all start a feeding frenzy, as seen here at the Tennessee Aquarium. Number 7. The bull shark. Yes, the Amazon River has sharks as well. The most dangerous shark, actually, the bull shark, one of the only sharks that can live in both freshwater and in saltwater. Some have been found 4,000 kilometers away from the sea. These sharks can reach sizes of 12 feet long and weights of up to 500 pounds, and they are aggressive predators responsible for the most attacks on humans when it comes to shark species. If you would like to know more about this shark, check out my video on them at the top right hand corner of the screen. Number 6. The Piraiba catfish. The Piraiba is the largest catfish in the Amazon River, and perhaps also the most likely one to attack a human as well. Piraibas grow to over 7 feet long and weights of up to 200 pounds and potentially more. Like most catfish species, these beasts are bottom feeders and tend to consume fish that live on the bottom, although there have been several times where a human being has been reported to be attacked by them. One case involving a catfish being found with half a human inside of it, with the other side of the human, the legs, sticking out of its mouth. Number 5. The ARROWANA. These majestic fish are also known as the dragonfish sometimes, and they can grow up to 3 feet in length, and they are air-breathing fish, which means they lift their heads above the water much like the ARAPAIMA does to receive oxygen. They are very eel-like, and they prey on insects, small fish, and generally anything sizable enough that falls into the water above them. They are popular among people with aquariums, and they are very defensive of their territory when they are adults. They live alone and not in groups like piranhas do unless they are juveniles. Sometimes when they are in pursuit of food, they will jump out of the water. They are not very scary looking, but I thought they were very strange looking, therefore I put them on this list. Number 4. The PAYARA. Also known as the vampire fish. I wonder why. This fish is quite terrifying, especially when you see how massive its fangs are. The vampire fish is a fish that we do not know much about, but it grows to around 3 feet long and up to about 30 pounds. While it looks like a fish straight out of hell, this fish is actually harmless to humans, even with its 6-inch long fangs. Their teeth are so large that their skulls have pits that these teeth can fit into when the fish close their mouth. They are very aggressive and will chase off any fish that gets in their way, regardless of how large it is. The ferocious fish has a short lifespan, however, only making it to, on average, 2 years old, if they're lucky. Fun fact about this predator is that they can eat up to half their body weight in a day, and they have been known to cannibalize each other. Pretty scary stuff. Number 3. The PACU. The PACU is a relative of the piranha, and it has an entirely different set of teeth. And I would like to say that these teeth are even scarier than piranha teeth. Their teeth look like ours, and for a good reason. They are used to complement their diet of plant matter and nuts, which their molars are used to crack open. They can grow quite large too, which is different from piranhas. They can get to be about 3 feet long and almost 100 pounds. The red-bellied PACU is a species of PACU which looks very similar to the red-bellied piranha, and this helps protect the juvenile PACU from predators in a form of mimicry. They have been known to bite humans on very rare occasions, oftentimes mistaking a certain part of the male anatomy for food. I bet you guys either were or weren't expecting this one. Technically, this is a terrestrial animal, but I included this big cat in here because it does hunt in the river at times, and it is also an apex predator in the Amazon. They are the world's 3rd largest big cat, and they are the largest big cat out of both North and South America. Sometimes these animals can become what is known as melanistic, which is where the animal appears to be more black in color. These specific variants are also called panthers. They hunt basically anything they want, including capybaras, deer, birds, and even caimans. The bite force behind their jaws is stronger than any other big cat species, making this definitely the king of the jungle, especially in the Amazon. Number 1. The electric eel. These fish have superpowers, the ability to send a jolt of electricity as strong as over 600 volts. They can do this with the use of specially adapted cells called electrocytes, which act as small batteries. They use this both to defend themselves from predators and to stun or kill prey. They reach a size of around 8 feet long and weights of up to 50 pounds, and they have been known to kill humans who apparently got too close to them. Like the ARAPAIMA, these fish are air breathers and must go to the surface to get oxygen. Shown here is a video of a caiman attacking one and then getting killed by the onslaught of sharks. I hope you all enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you guys want to know more about a certain river monster that's on this list or another river monster that's not on this list, comment down below. And also comment down below what your favorite animal from this top 15 list was. Make sure you smash that like button before you leave, and thanks for watching All Things Marine.